Annyeonghaseyo. Hello, my name is Jennifer Ezonyasi and I am a Nigerian living in Nigeria. Today, I just want to talk a little bit about my love for the Korean culture. So I got introduced into the Korean culture through a drama called Boys Over Flowers. I watched Boys Over Flowers in 2013 and ever since then I fell in love with the Korean culture, the people, the food, the language, the places. And since 2013 I have watched uncountable amounts of Korean drama. I've consumed so much Korean content from the internet, regardless of the fact that I've never been there physically. So it's been an amazing experience all the way. Everything. I love everything about the Korean culture. I love the people, I love the food, I love the places. I mean, I've never been to Korea, but from what I see from pictures, I absolutely love the places. I love what I see. So I love the language, I love the fashion, I love hanbok, and yes, I love Korean technology. I love Korean tech. So those are the things that I love about Korea that I can mention, but generally as a whole, I love Korean culture. So far, as a result of my love for Korean culture, I have been able to share a good number of Korean contents on my social media pages, on my YouTube and on my blog. And for my YouTube page especially, I have been able to create product reviews. So I have this friend that sells Korean beauty products here in Nigeria. So I did some product reviews for her sometime this year. I think that was in January. Yeah, so I've done about three. I've done three Korean beauty product reviews, and I have also done a review of a Korean snack, Pepero snacks. Yes, so as a student of KCCN, one of my teachers during our language class gave us pepper sticks sometime last year. So I used the pepper sticks to create a video to do a review of Pepero Day in Korea. I think Pepero Day in Korea is the 11th day of November. So I created that video especially for Pepero Day in Korea, where I talked about Pepero snacks and the significance of Pepero Day in South Korea. So it's been an amazing journey so far, talking about something I love, something I'm passionate about, which is Korea. And being a Korean influencer, I think I would love to do a lot more reviews of Korean products. I would love to review a lot of Korean products, Korean tech, Korean brands, Korean fashion, Korean dramas, just anything that has to do with Korea, to be able to share the culture to the world. So to promote Korean culture, I would love to carry out reviews on Korean brands. I mean, if I can get my hands on some Korean products, I'll be able to use them and talk about them and introduce people to them, ask people to buy or ask people to visit Korea and all of that. So I actually noticed that most people here in Nigeria, when you talk about Korea, they tend to misunderstand Korea and China. So most people say, "Are you talking about Korea?" When I say Korea, they're like, "Oh, is it China?" I'm like, "No, I'm talking about Korea, for crying out loud." And I just noticed that there is this gap, there's this knowledge gap in Asian countries here in Nigeria. So some people do not know the difference between China and Korea, and I am looking to bridge that gap. At least most of my friends, through my videos, they are already getting an understanding that, oh, South Korea is totally different and China is totally different. I mean, a lot of people do not know that big brands like Samsung and LG or Hyundai is in Korea. I mean, literally, someone has even said to me that Samsung is China, and I said, no, Samsung is in Korea. So there are a lot of misconceptions about China and South Korea. So one of the ways that we can clear that up is definitely by talking about products that are made in Korea, talking about the things that the Korean people do, the Korean businesses do, and all of that. So I would really love to explore different Korean brands and what they do, different Korean businesses and how they operate in Korea. And I think that's going to be a huge step in creating awareness about Korea and the Korean culture, because no brand or product exists in isolation of where it was created from. So I'm also looking at exploring Korea travel. I'm looking at making people to want to visit Korea, and of course that's going to mean that I have to visit Korea, because I cannot talk about a place that I've not visited, right? So I just hope that I get to visit Korea very soon, so I can explore the places that are on my bucket list. Okay, so let me just mention some places on my bucket list. I have Busan, I have Jeju Island. I want to visit Jeju Island so bad, and I want to visit Incheon Airport. Now it's very funny that I want to visit Incheon Airport, but the reason I want to visit Incheon Airport is because of a movie that I watched, and I forgot, no, I don't remember the name of that movie, but it was such a nice movie, and the setting of that movie was in Incheon Airport. I have never seen an airport that big. Incheon Airport is really big, and I would love to just have a tour around the airport once I visit Korea. So Korea is an amazing place. Korean culture is amazing. Korean hanbok is amazing. So these are all the wonderful things that I would love to be sharing on my channel, on my YouTube channel henceforth. Korean events, oh my god, there are so many things that I cannot exhaust in this video. So I am so passionate, and I am willing to promote the Korean culture. So thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you next time. I go, bye.